I was in a bookstore and I'd been there for a half an hour. And the entire time I was there's a guy at the front of the store selling his book. And that whole time, nobody talked to him. I felt so bad. And then I accidentally made eye contact with him. I was like, well, I guess I got to talk to this guy now. I walk up to him. I was like, so what's your book about, man? And he goes, well, it's actually an autobiography. I had a traumatic brain injury and I died for 3 minutes. They brought me back to life. I had to relearn how to walk and talk. And now I tour the country and give speeches. And as he was telling me that, I was like, oh no, I gotta buy this guy's book. You can't hear that story and be like, well, that sounds like a snooze fest. No, thank you, sir. Go to the comic book section, see what Spidey's up to.
Think about it every night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
All right, it is Thursday night. I did the show tonight at Hilarities. This is my hotel room, by the way. If you will remember from my previous Hilarities weekend, had a great hotel room. This is pretty great too, but it is a corner of the hotel. The rest of the hotel rooms are facing the middle, which is featured in Superman, and it was also rated one of the 27 most beautiful architectural feats of the world. And this is what I'm looking at. Now, I hate to be a little bitch about where I am because this is honestly amazing. Even with that, I love this hotel. I'm actually closer to the club in this room than I have ever been. I literally just turn the corner, walk down the stairs, and I'm right out the door, and then it's probably 100 yards. Probably 100 feet to the club. Super easy, super convenient. Still a great room. Just, the other rooms had a mini room and then the bedroom, and then it doesn't matter. Great show tonight. It was one of those crowds, and I've talked about it before, but they love the stuff they love, and they give you nothing for the stuff that they don't care for. When I was killing, I was crushing harder than I remember crushing in a while. When they didn't care for it, I thought maybe I should quit comedy. It was a weird juxtaposition, but after the show everyone seemed to have fun. It was one of those things, again, like so much of comedy is in the comedian's head. When you talk to people after the show, you realize their perspective, and they all had a good time. Good show, fun. Show ended at 8:30. It is 11:30 now, so we hung out at the club for 3 hours having drinks and laughing and talking about shit. See, Sam, the manager here, rules. He's the best. I had 2 vodka sodas during the show. After the show, we're hanging out, and Andy was like, you know what, I'll have a bourbon. And I was like, you know what, I'll actually have a bourbon too. He comes back with a bourbon that if you ordered it at a bar, I would say was a 4-shot on the rocks. It was insanely big. I had mine, and then Andy had a 4th, so 1 shot. And Sam got up again. He's like, you want one? I was like, okay, yeah, I guess. Ended up having 4 of those. And then, now we're here. This is why I get like this at this club. It is currently Lent, and I am doing no booze in Lent, but I knew that I had this here, and I knew that's impossible. There's no way I'm gonna escape Hilarities without getting drunk until 4 a.m. every night. So caveat is that I am drinking here, and then after this weekend, no drinking for the rest of Lent until Easter. So I got in today at 5:15, which was not ideal. Left at around noon. It's a 3.5 hour drive. I stopped to get coffee, and then I get a smoothie before I left my hometown, and then I stopped to get gas. I stopped to get... Look, it doesn't matter what I did. I stopped, I had to take a shit. I got here, I had the choice to either work out or write, and I chose to work out. Got done at 6:20. There was a show at 7, so I immediately came back here, got everything ready as fast as I could, took a shower. I ended up leaving here at like 6:51, got to the club at 6:55, 6:56, wrote down a set up my camera, did the show, sold merch, hung out. Wish I could have started. I do still want to write. It's 11:30 right now, so I should write now. This will probably never see the light of day. You'll never see this, so it doesn't really matter anyways. But I woke up this morning to a dream that I thought would be a full-on sketch for a sketch show, and I have a friend who is currently hosting, producing, writing a sketch show, and the dream involved him. I am going to write it out, send it to a couple of friends who write comedy and sketches and scripts. So I'm going to send it to them for their thoughts and notes, and then send it to him. I don't even know if he's going to read it, and wouldn't blame him if he didn't. He's been probably bombarded by everyone he knows with sketch ideas, with scripts, shit like that. So I'm expecting nothing of this, but I do want to flex that muscle, learn that skill of writing a sketch and writing a script, more importantly. My plan for this weekend, I want to do that right now. I'm going to start it right now and finish it hopefully by the weekend and send it to him. But that is that. And again, you'll probably never hear of it, or probably nothing will come of it. But I want to try because, like I said, 19 going into 20 years. We haven't checked up on this, but I mean, like, what am I doing? What am I doing if I'm not trying as hard as I possibly can? Lately, I've been writing every day for pretty much a month now, and I want to do this. So this is what I'm going to do. And yeah, I'm going to go to sleep in that bed over there. Have an old snooze-a-roo. Get up, have lunch with the boys, and start the whole thing all over again. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you, and I love you. And I want you both to know. And this, by the way, when I point here, that's me in the picture next to the camera. But you guys, I love. I love you. And I will see you later this episode, probably in the next 3 minutes. So, bye. Friday night, about ready to go to the shows. Had a busy, productive day, and also didn't do anything for a little bit, which was good. Got up, got some coffee, did some reading, some writing, some video work. Then we went to lunch. Sam, the manager, brought us to a really cool pho place. It is in this thing called Asia Town. It's one of those things. I say one of those things because I've seen a couple of them, but it's not like one of those things, you know. Anyways, kind of like a little mini mall of just Asian restaurants. So there's a Korean and Japanese place, there was a dim sum place, and then this pho place. And it's just plain tables. There's nothing fancy about it, but it was amazing. I actually wasn't even in the mood for pho. I kind of pho'd myself out. I pho'd myself over so much. In Chicago, I live right by a pho place, and I would get it all the time because it was a huge amount of food and it was cheap, so I could eat it for 2 meals. It was like under $10 a meal. So I got pho'd out. Pho'd myself right out. Came back here, did a big workout. I did want to go over my set, but I ran out of time. So now I'm gonna go to the show. I'm gonna walk over with Andy. We got 2 shows tonight. He's got some friends coming out. So we're gonna hang out with them and hopefully sell some merch and have a good night. All right, let's go do that.
Here's my biggest fear about being a dad is that I don't want my boys to be the weird little boy that I was. I was such a weird kid. When I would have nightmares, I would go into their room, and I felt like if I talked to wake them up, they'd be mad at me and I'd get in trouble. So here's what I do instead. I would stand at the edge of their bed, and in the complete darkness, I would do this. And looking back, I bet they would have much rather I talked, because that's the scariest thing I could possibly imagine.
Well, it's not like we don't try. It's worth it every single night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
No, I'm gonna give this to you guys right here. Yeah. You just give me $10 and you get the chance.